The time to pick up your phone and tell your congressman to stop the USMCA is now. I'm Robin Kinderman, and you're watching JBS Straight Talk. Yesterday, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and a group of House Democrats held a press conference announcing the completion of what they believe to be a much improved, newly amended USMCA. In her remarks, Pelosi glowingly endorsed the changes, touting the following praise.
There is no question, of course, that this trade agreement is much better than NAFTA. But in terms of our work here, it is infinitely better than what was initially proposed by the administration.
So what's new in this amended USMCA? In the press conference, Representative Richard Neal, the chairman of the House Ways and Means Committee, stated that House Democrats strengthened the USMCA's labor standards and the environmental chapter, enhanced verification mechanisms for environmental trade, and preserved Congress's ability to change U.S. laws regarding the cost of prescription drugs. He stated,
"This is a transformative agreement. It's a template, I believe, for future agreements. Over the intense period of these negotiations with the administration, I repeatedly emphasized that USMCA will deserve a vote because it's an agreement that Democrats shaped."
U.S. Trade Representative Robert Lighthizer, who has been an integral part of all this agreement, made a similar statement. This will be the model for American trade deals going forward. At a signing ceremony for the amended USMCA held in Mexico City yesterday, Canadian Deputy Prime Minister Chrystia Freeland again called the USMCA a progressive trade agreement. And the changes described by Democrat lawmakers yesterday certainly pivot the agreement even further to the left. For example, Representative Suzanne Bonamici, who managed the environmental aspect, explained,
"And with regard to the environment, we fought hard for these provisions. We have better rules on the environment. Critically, we have strong enforcement and strong funding to make sure that those provisions are being enforced. We incorporate several multilateral environmental agreements. We have an interagency committee to assess and monitor. This is going to be the best trade agreement for the environment."
What is alarming is that the USMCA already planned to bind the U.S. to follow the UN Law of the Sea Treaty, along with other UN environmental accords. For those of you that are unaware, this is the deep state's roundabout way of getting America to approve things the Senate previously wouldn't ratify. So what more multilateral environmental agreements could she be referring to? Guess we'll have to wait and see until the new amended version of the environmental chapter is released. As disheartening as this may seem, not everyone agrees with the new changes. Senator Pat Toomey stated yesterday, "It's clearly moved way to the left, which is why you had a celebratory press conference by all the Democratic leadership in the House. You have organized labor enthusiastically supporting this. When's the last time they were enthusiastic about a free trade agreement?" Time is of the essence. It sounds like Pelosi is hoping to ram through a vote on implementation legislation for the amended USMCA as quickly as next Friday, December 20th. Contact Congress now and urge them to stop the USMCA. One helpful tool for congressional lawmakers who haven't read the USMCA is our USMCA Issues Index that alphabetically lists the major threats to our sovereignty and freedoms and where you can find them in the agreement. This is available in our Action Tools section of the Stop the USMCA action page at jbs.org. As soon as the new text for the amended USMCA is released, we'll be updating this index to reflect any changes, so be on the lookout for that. Until next week, take care and God bless.